This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. So today we are going to go out there and harvest. Stuff is starting to pass away because of the Texas sun, but that's okay. I have gotten a lot from this garden. The okra is still going strong. So there's a couple of okra that are in the center right here. I'm just gonna let that one go to seed, so I'll have some more fresh seed for next season. Okra grows super quick. If you don't harvest when you see it, when they're small, like day one, today, it'll look like this, right? See this one? Focusing on my hand. See that one right there? See how little that is? Tomorrow, it'll be 3 times the size. It's been raining here, which is wonderful. However, the melons are drying up. They're drying up and they're showing themselves. And I'm not gonna let the animals get it. So there's a canary melon that
I
is
misspoke.
ready.
It should have been
This is the
Shikata
second- no, the
sweet
third one I
melon.
picked. The second
I
one
thought it was
picked
canary
off
melon,
camera.
but I didn't
So
buy
harvest
any
it, I'm
canary
gonna do a
melon
taste
seeds. So
test.
Shikata
Get this
sweet
joker.
melon it is.
Look at it.
Back
look
to the
at
video.
It. Watermelon is still doing its thing, running vines, but canary melon, all dried up. Well, maybe not. Let me look at this. Let me look at this, because it's all intertwined. Let's see. Yeah, let's go ahead and pick one of these things and go inside, all right? See you inside. Come on off. Yay, canary. So the purpose of today's video is to tell you guys to not forget to go out there and harvest. Do it whenever you can, whenever you think about it, because there are bugs and animals out here, and sometimes the vegetables, they go past their prime and they'll fall off. Example, if I don't go out here and pick these tomatoes soon, all these little berries down here, they're gonna, let me put the melon down. This thing is ripe. They're gonna fall off. See these down here? I feed these to my chickens. These things are super sweet. Teaspoon of tomatoes. And there's a million of them on here. It supplements the feed, I dropped one. It supplements the feed for my chickens. So, I'm gonna come out here because, look at it. Look at this. There are a million of them in here. I could just stay all day. I haven't harvested for about 3 days, and this is what it looks like. This is what it looks like when I don't harvest. But turn it around and give you a good look. So it looks like there's nothing there until you get right up on it. Then you'll see that there's a lot of them on there, at least, I don't know, more than a pint of different type. There are cherry tomatoes out there. You see in the bush, tomatoes in the bush, and then there's teaspoon tomatoes on the outside. So I'll go in there and I'll just go ahead and pick up. I usually give the chickens the teaspoon tomatoes, but lately I've been eating them also because they are super sweet. I got these free from Baker Creek, so they're worth growing, even though they're small. You see they're on my hand, right? I went inside, put down the melon, and guess what I thought about it? I better go and get my tomatoes right now. Right now, something's telling me that, it's time, and it is time. They're ready. So let's go. I'm gonna set you up and I'm gonna go ahead and pick these, and then we'll go inside and we'll taste test the canary. I know that a lot of you might not like teaspoon tomatoes, but I really, really do hope you try them. I think they're worth growing. Yeah, it takes a minute to go and get it, and you don't get a big tomato, with your harvest, but they produce so many little cherry tomatoes or teaspoon tomatoes that it adds up, and they keep producing. They keep on going. It's hot out here, and they're still showing up. I mean, we have had 90-degree days upon days upon days, and they will last as long as you go out there and water them every now and then. I mean, I water almost every day, but as long as you keep them alive and it doesn't go over 100 degrees, you're going to get some tomatoes. And after the summer is over, if you're not in the north where it gets super cold, these tomatoes will last probably into December, if not January down here in Texas. They do not go away until the freeze. So I think they're worth it. And I plant them year after year. Plus, the bonus is they were the bonus packet with Baker Creek. I did not pay for this. I think you order 3 and you get 1 for free. I'm not promoting that company, but they show up, they grow, and when they grow, they do not stop producing as long as you keep them alive and as long as it's not extremely hot. Hey, I'm saving a lot of money feeding my chicken with these things. So I'm going to do what I have to do. Let's go on with the harvest, y'all. Enjoy. Everybody get up. Move, girl. Can y'all still see me? It's taking me a little while, but I'm getting it. It's taking me a little while. That's why I'm a gardener, because I'm patient. I know it's not a lot, but you know what? This will cost me $6 at the supermarket. And what have I been on? 6 minutes? Getting paid $1 a minute. Imagine if I could do that in real life for everything. A minute, $1 a minute? How many minutes are there in a day? I'm going over to the shameful garden. Let's go and look over here and see if there's anything in here. Yes, there is. Here they are. Down in here. I have those trays on the ground because they were full of ants. This thing is growing, but it is bad out here. I mean bad. As far as weeds. I just gave up on this side. Let me get this cucumber I see, okay? Do you see what I see? A cucumber. Get out of here, girl. You just have no respect now. I know it's dying, but it's mine. I'm sure if I came out here and weeded, there'd be a lot more. Come on, Philomena. But I ain't going in there. It's not today anyway. Today is not the day. This one I gotta water. It rained out here, but apparently all of the garden, Philomena, took a shortcut. All of the garden did not get anything. Some of it did, and it looked like other spots got not one drop. It's weird. Weird stuff is happening lately. Oh well. So here we are. See, I'm sweating, right? It's not that hot here. It's about, well, it's in the 80s. It's in the 80s. I've been moving chickens. Just got back. So that's why I'm doing a late harvest. Let's see, I saw some bell peppers out here. Move, girl. Move. She got flowers in her hair and everything. So I saw some peppers out here in my potted plant. Uh-oh, I dropped a cucumber. So here's my potted bell pepper plant right there. This bell pepper plant has been in here for about 2 to 3 years. Here's one bell pepper. As long as you fertilize these things, they will continue to grow. Here's another bell pepper. This one fell off. I gotta water. This one fell off. See that? But there's bell peppers on it. Look at that. Container gardening also works. Look at that yellowing, right? That means it needs fertilizer. And I have some right here that got wet. So I'm gonna put some on there before we leave, and I'm gonna give it some water. It's supposed to rain, but you know, you never know. Say that when they say it's gonna rain, it rains. It don't rain, and when they say it's not gonna rain, it rains. Leave it for one day, things dry up. Look at my poor lemongrass. Jesus Christ. All right, let's get some water. Here we go. Good girl. Everything dry up in one day. My lemongrass especially. I don't want that to pass away. They say that's hard to grow. Here's another one. Here's my other plant. I'll come out here after we taste test. Gonna put these up. Let me give some to the chickens while we're out here. They ate late today because I got back late, so I feel kind of bad. I'll give them a treat. So you're gonna see. Chickens eat tomatoes, by the way. If y'all don't know, initially I didn't know. Last year, I think, or last year or the year before, I forget. Last year, I think I discovered that they ate tomatoes because I had, what was his name? I had a chicken that was coming out, and I kept on finding holes in my tomatoes. And I didn't know, you know, because I thought that chickens couldn't eat tomatoes. I didn't know. Well, he showed me. Then I looked it up, and sure enough, these jokers can eat them. So that's why I grow these little ones. I'm going to give them some as a treat. I moved a lot of the males out of here. They're making too much noise. It was so peaceful today. Man, thank goodness. So these are mostly girls, and then their baby roos in here because they're too small to move out into the roughage. You know, not fend for themselves because they got feed and water, but I prefer to keep the babies close to me. So they're all here looking at me. We'll feed them, and well, I already fed them. We'll give them a treat, and then we'll go back inside. I'm trying to get them to trust me more. The coachings trust me, but the other ones, no. And I need them too, in case they get out, so I don't have to run around and chase them. Tired of chasing them. Girl, don't you jump up on me. Ow! Who bit me? Mean little thing. Here. Stop fighting. My goodness. Oh my God! The coaching is pulling her thing off. Is that a male? Excuse me. Here. I got enough for everybody. Here. Girl, you can't be afraid of them. Here. There. Here, girl. You a thief, Tiny. That's what you get. You didn't even get one. Good for you. Here, dum-dum. Fine. There you go, Teresa. Stop biting me, girl. Dum-dum. Get out my bowl. Stop it, y'all. The little ones ain't getting none. Who's crying? The coaching. Here, girl. Here, Tiny. Girl, you better stop taking them out of my hand. Here, Dum Dum. Hey, Doo-Doo. Hey, Boo-Boo. And just like that, the bowl is empty. What I did for love. I gotta put some diatomaceous earth down. There's too many flies out here. The birds, they wait for me at the gate and they poop. Wherever they stand, they poop. They just, matter of fact, one pooped on me today. That's why I'm in these shorts, because they pooped on me. I had to take my gosh, mean fighting. It was enough for everybody. I don't know what is up with these things. Some birds and people are just greedy. They don't want to share with nobody. So, cucumbers, I have one that is overripe. If I have an overripe cucumbers, I just found out that these help deworm your chicken. So I'll give it to them tomorrow. They've gotten their treat for today. Let's go inside, and it's time for my treat, the canary melon. All right, so, So here we go with our melon. It's the first time I'm eating at this table in years. I don't know. Just had to eat at the table so long that I'm like, I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna eat at the bar. But you know, I didn't need to start using this thing for more than planting. But this is one of the seeds that we planted, the canary melon. See if I can find the pack of seeds so I can show you exactly who I bought it from. I don't remember. All right. Look at that. You know I'm gonna harvest these seeds, right? You see that? All right, let's see how it tastes. Let me take the seeds out and harvest the seeds, and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, so I told you all it was canary melon, but this is what the actual name is, because I don't have any canary melon seeds. I was like, can't be canary melon because I don't know the plants for that. So this is what it is. Sacasta's sweet. We'll see. Here's the other one I picked earlier. All right, still got the dirt on it. This one was bigger though. I left this on the vine longer. So I'm gonna pull these seeds out without getting the inside of the melon dirty. Save your seeds. We won't buy this again. It says it's from Mansfield, Missouri. And it's from rareseeds.com, isn't it? Yeah, Baker Creek heirloom seeds right there. So I'm gonna save these seeds. Hopefully they're mature enough, they look plump, but we'll see. You never know until they dry up. If they're flat when they dry, most likely they're not viable. But if they stay plump, that's a good seed right there. And they showed up. This is what? There's about 2 or 3 more out there. And I only planted like 3 seeds, maybe. I have two packets of this. I have quite a few seeds left. Well, no, I don't. There's about 10 seeds in here. So there is the name of the melon. We'll see how it tastes. We're going to start evaluating these things because what's the sense in buying seeds? And we need to tell each other if they taste good or not, because you grow this stuff and where I am, it's a lot of work. So, I mean, my taste buds might not be like your taste buds, but if it's something that, it's not really worth your time, we need to let each other know. So I'm carefully taking all these seeds out. No seed left behind. The seed that you discard is probably the one that'll sprout. That's what I always think. I threw that away, and that seed would have grew. That would have been the one that sprouted. Most of the time, though, my seeds sprout, whether I harvest them or not. Although over there, I planted some tree collards, and one packet of tree collards, they're all coming up, and the other one, not one seed germinated from what I could see. So I got all of the seeds, or most of the seeds, out of this one. All right, and do the same thing to this side. It doesn't take very long to get rid of this, to get these seeds out. I don't know why most people don't do it. Maybe they don't like the slime or everything, but shoot. I also don't like spending $5 for a pack of seeds, so I'm gonna do it. I ain't got money to waste like that. Why buy what you could get for free? Well, it wasn't necessary for free, but it's already there. That's like wearing a pair of shoes one time, and it gets dirty, instead of wiping it off, throwing it out. There are people like that too. They're like, oh, my shoes are dirty, my sneakers are dirty, and they'll go out and buy another pair and discard the old ones or give away the old ones. I ain't rich. I ain't never gonna be that rich. So let's see. Try this side is giving me the business. Sticking to the sides. Try not to get any of the flesh, just the seeds. Just the inside is what I want. And I'm just gonna wash them off, get this pulp off. The more you run water on it on a strainer, the more it comes out. And you just get the seeds. Then you sit them out on a plate after you clean them off with the water. Nothing else but water, just water. You sit them out, let them dry, and put them in an envelope, because there's a lot of seeds here. Seeds that you can probably plant on somebody else's land. And in Texas, we're not supposed to give away or sell seeds. But, they didn't say you couldn't guerrilla garden. Throw it in somebody's yard. They'd be, honey, why is there vines all over the place? Guerrilla planting. They look like they got a lot of kids. Let me go ahead and give them some melons. All right. So, let's go. Get them out. So there's a lot of flesh on these. Look at that. So far, so good. So, sometimes you cut stuff open and look, the bugs were trying to get through. They couldn't. This thing is tough. Texas tough. Or Missouri tough. So sometimes you buy these things and you cut it open and there's barely any flesh in there. So that is good, right? Let's see. Cut a piece. I normally like it cold, but that's all right. It's okay. Put this to the side. Not wet up my seed packet. I'll put it right here so y'all can see. Take a look at gander of what it is, since I forgot. I was calling it canary melon. It's not canary melon. Or maybe it is. Maybe it's just a name, different name. All right. God, they made dirt and the dirt won't hurt, right? That's what we used to say when we drop stuff. Here we go. So this is the second time I've tasted this melon. So if you like stuff that is, this is good. But if you like stuff that is super, super sweet, although it says it's sweet, right? This tastes like, it tastes like sugar. Not sweet, sweet sugar, a light taste of sugar.
Well, I ate some more after, off camera. And this melon somehow got sweeter. The more I ate it, the sweeter it got. If you like
it's
a
sweet, but it's not
fleshy,
super
sweet
sweet.
melon,
It's
go
not
ahead and
melon
buy
sweet.
this melon.
Melons
I
are sweeter.
highly recommend it. Highly.
It's good. Would I pay $4 for it? Yes. Would I pay $5 for it? Yes. I'm not. So, okay. Let me full disclosure. I don't like super sweet stuff. This is a light sweet flavor. There's no taste of lemon or anything else. It's good. Total disclosure. If you like super sweet stuff, you're gonna have to put some honey on this. It's good though. For me, I don't like super sweet stuff. I can taste the sugar though. But if you are a sugar addict and like stuff like tastes like candy, this is not the melon for you. This is good. This is good for me. This is better than the first one. Leave it on the vine until everything dry up. That's the rule. But this melon right here, leave it on the vine as long as possible. Do not harvest early. The other one that I harvested was not sweet at all. It would just taste like water. But this one has some sweetness to it. It's a mixture between a cucumber, it doesn't smell like cucumber, and a honeydew. It's not as sweet as a honeydew. I take that back. It is as sweet as a honeydew. Sorry. So, plant your melons. Do I recommend this? I think it's good. I like it. I don't like my rolling my eyes I don't like super sour. I don't like super sweet. This tastes like I put a little bit of sugar on it. That's what it tastes like. And they germinated. I think I only planted like 2 or 3 of them, and I got 3 plants to come up. The seeds germinate. Of course they did. Look at that. I've never had a problem with that company. So, you've seen me feed the chickens, and now you see me feeding myself. I don't necessarily care for tomatoes that much, so I give it to chickens a lot. Because I have freezers full of tomatoes, so you can only store so much. Unless you're gonna make a bunch of tomato sauce. I got eggs down there. I need to feed my animals, and this is supplementing my feed. The chickens are giving me eggs, and the way eggs are going right now, what is it, $5 for 12 eggs? So that's what, 50 cents an egg? I get a minimum of 14 eggs a day, maybe more. And then no new little eggs, they're big eggs. I'll show you that the chickens are putting out. The chickens are putting out. That's why I reward them, because although the males don't do anything except, give me more chickens, and they're getting slowly. I'm moving them out to the country, or I'm deciding which ones I'm gonna keep to go out to the country, and the other ones, well, they go to the freezer camp. I'm not beyond that. But the chickens, look at this. Look at this. I'm not done getting eggs today, and I left 3 out in the country, because I'm trying to get them used to their nesting boxes. But this is from the last 2 to 3 days, 2.5 days. The chickens are putting out. That's why I give them tomatoes. I'm not wasting, because I'm getting some. They give me something, I give them a little something. I'm trying to keep them happy. Happy chickens will keep producing. Anyway,
This is my video on planting and feeding chickens and daily activities of an urban gardener or urban homesteader. You get mad when you call them a homesteader. You just call yourself a homesteader. They be like, you're not on raw land, and it's different out there. When I go out to the country, like in here, if a rooster crows, well, I'm worried because wakes up the neighbors, and it's the people are different in different places. When you go out to the country, everybody got roosters. Everybody, it seemed like, got roosters. You hear one, and you hear one a couple of miles away, and you're like, everybody got roosters. And if they have roosters, they definitely got chickens. And it's so peaceful out there. Totally different living. So I understand when a homesteader says, my life is different than yours. Definitely different. Definitely. When you can't see your neighbors, it's totally different than going out your front door and coming eye to eye with your 5, 10 different neighbors coming out, especially in the morning when we're going to work. All trying to get out the neighborhood at the same time. The highway's backed up. By the time you get to work, you got a nervous condition. Man, when I used to get to work, because it took me about 30 minutes to an hour, depending on if somebody got into an accident. Time I got to the work, I get there early, because I knew that I was going to have some time. I just close my door sometime and just sit there, because you get cut off. City life is totally different than out there in the country. No wonder they live longer. There's a reason. Stress. When I'm in Austin driving, it's a jungle. It's a jungle on that highway. You think to yourself, people are tired. People are tired driving. You don't know what kind of, if they've been drinking all night. You don't know who is on that road. And there's so many of us out there. So when you're a homesteader, you don't see your neighbors. All you hear in the distance are roosters. That's it. An occasional cow making a moo sound. That used to happen out in Austin, but it grew. It grew into a huge city. It grew. It's like, man, 20 years ago, there were a lot of cows. There were not a lot, but there were ranches still in Austin, and there still are on the very outskirts. But a lot of the farmers sold their land and they put subdivisions up, and now, oh God, it's so stressful. So stressful. When I first came out here, and this is full disclosure, I was looking for houses, and they took me to North Austin initially. I went to a realtor in South Austin because I figured that South Austin, well, I was in South Austin. I just veered to South Austin. But the realtor took me up north to Round Rock. I think it was just Round Rock. I don't think I went to Pflugerville, because that was kind of like staring. And they did that. They did that. You could see it. I could still see it. So I told the lady, and when we came back, it was about 3:30, 4 o'clock, and we were coming back from Round Rock. And I think I even went to Georgetown. Went north. Georgetown is beautiful, by the way. We went north, and we were coming back down south, because that's where her office was, in South Austin, near South Park Meadows, if you all are familiar with Austin. So that's just on anything on the other side of the Congress Bridge, I considered as South Austin. Everything on the side, if you go across Lady Bird Lake or across the park, there's water. If everything, past the lake is South Austin to me, or past Ben White. Was it Ben White? Just past when Ben White is South Austin to me. So we were coming back, we got stuck in traffic. And this was 20 years ago. And I'm from New York City, and I was like, I do not want to get stuck in traffic. Take me somewhere where I don't have to. She was like, oh, South Austin, we was already there. Let me show you some houses in South Austin. So I moved to South Austin. Guess what? It was so peaceful. I could go out in my backyard and hear cows. Sometimes I can still hear cows. Maybe it's just me, hoping that there's still a cow out there. I don't know. Maybe there's still a farmer here. And man, 9,000 houses later, we have the same thing going on. We have the same thing. We have the same traffic problems, just as bad, if not worse, in South Austin. So anyway, grow your stuff. Try to go out to the country every now and then to get a refresher of what life used to be like, to get your mind right. If you like that. If you like the city, everybody's different. Everybody's different. I think I like the country better. Although I was raised in the city. I like peace. I don't mind hearing a rooster in the distance, roosters in the mist. Even though there's they were going off, cock-a-doodle-doo, cock-a-doodle-doo. And then mine were like, cock-a-doodle-doo. They're so happy. They don't have as much room right now as they do in here, but I'm gonna fix that soon. This is Jamerica with Jamerica Life. And this is me talking about my chickens. I'm talking about lifestyles and harvesting. Harvest your stuff. Harvest your things. Okay? And go ahead and buy this. I recommend it. I like it. Bye, y'all. I'm gonna cut me another piece. That's what I'm gonna do. Another piece. You deserve it, girl. You deserve 2 pieces. Instead of 2 pieces of cake, you get 2 pieces of, what is this thing called? Melon, shikata sweet. Yeah, shikata sweet.